Okay, so I am currently in the car and I'm doing this live for members only, but I will probably be uploading this video for everyone after the live sorry, live stream. I'll get straight to the point here because I was just sitting here reading the news. This is going to be a rant, I can tell you that, because I'm so sick and tired of these people now. I am so sick and tired of the fake bullshit that these people are pulling every day. Now, okay. I will try to remain calm. Okay. Now, if in case you're wondering why I'm in the car, we are on vacation and the rest of the family is in a cabin up here, and so I went out into the car to check on YouTube and so on. But anyway, there is a Norwegian politician. She is called Susanne Hart. That's actually an English sounding surname there. Susanne Hart. Susanne Hart, she is a representative of De Grønne, or the Green Party. Now, she needs support. I've been waiting for this. Finally, someone raising their voice and saying it like it is. Now, in most cases, I do not support the Green Party, but that's beside the point. She's hitting the nail straight on here. This is wonderful what she's saying. She has published. I think it's on Facebook. I'm not active on Facebook, but anyway, it says here she's published a letter where she's asking the Norwegian government to pause the vaccination program, the COVID vaccine program. And what she's saying is that we need to pause this, we need to halt this, because first of all, we do not have we do not know the long-term consequences. Now, listen, what I'll do is I'll use the article here. YouTube will probably demonetize me and take the video down. I don't care anymore. I don't care. Okay, so what she's saying is that now Susanne Hart of the Green Party in Norway, she's saying that there isn't a you won't get an kids and young people won't get any advantage from taking a vaccine for this, and science hasn't, and this is her words, not mine, science hasn't had time enough to do the necessary studies before we started this the vaccination of the population, which is correct. It is correct. Now, I'll give one example. Last time I checked, it took about 9 months for a pregnancy. A pregnancy takes about 9 months. They haven't done 9 months of testing of this shit. Okay? So they cannot necessarily know what happens with the unborn child. It is impossible. They would have needed a time machine to know that, because they didn't spend 9 months of testing there. Okay, let's get back to what she's saying here. yeah, she was quoting an article, and she says that this little shit who wrote, the people who wrote this news article, you really should be ashamed of yourself. You really should be ashamed of yourself. This is, if 100 is top-notch journalism and 1 is bullshit, you're like 0. So they're criticizing this study that she was quoting, and one of the usual suspects are criticizing it, but she says that her point still stands. You can criticize this article, that scientific article that she was quoting, but her point still stands. And you can only, if you only apply some logic to this, it still stands. So she says that even if the study has been withdrawn, I'm not sure if it has been withdrawn, but anyway, it doesn't mean that we have more data saying that this vaccine is safe. And she's saying that I'm quoting her here, the risk of death and injury compared to getting the COVID-19 doesn't appear to be so large that it's worth this experimental mass vaccination on young people that we are now, at least here in Norway, just starting. And she says we should pause now instead of hurrying getting these young people vaccinated. And we should pause it until we have more data on this. That's what she's saying. But anyway, now she's being criticized heavily by her own party, which is not surprising. Some secretary in the Green Party, Torkil Vederhus, says that the Green Party is supporting the vaccination program. And there's a little a little shit here from the right party, Sveinung Stensland. I really hope I will meet these people sometime in the future, and I will tell them what utter fools they were, and I will ask them, now that we know more, now that we know how devastating this was, do you regret what you said? That's what I'll say to them. And here's what he says. And this is what a guy from the right party, the right, supposedly the conservatives. This is what the worst Trump fans in the USA are doing. And he says being skeptical to vaccines is among the largest threats to public health all over the globe. No, it's not. No, listen. Famine, not having access to clean water, malaria, and other stuff I can't even mention on YouTube. Those are the main threats to human health. Okay. So, okay. Yeah, maybe I scared people away from the live chat here. I think if you don't see what's happening now, if you don't see what's going on, you will never see it. And if you know a little bit about world history, it's so easy. It's so easy to find examples of this. This is not unique for our time. There's nothing new about this. And I think one of the things that provoke me the most is that these people are saying that science says this and that. Science says that these vaccines are safe. And it's like, I'll give you a very gross example to illustrate what I'm talking about here. If you get into an elevator and there is one other person there, there is you and there is that other person, and you start smelling a very unpleasant smell, right? And you know it wasn't you. Then both you and the other guy, you know who did it, right? And the other guy, if he says, well, it wasn't me, you both know that that guy is lying. And it's the same now, because I'm no fool. I'm an academic. I'm well read. I believe that we should continue doing you shouldn't stop educating yourself when you when you finish school, right? So I think I'm not a fool, and this is so easy. It's so easy to understand what's going on here. So I get provoked by these people who are saying that the science says this and that. No, it doesn't. And you know it doesn't, unless you're a fool. You know the science doesn't say that. Okay? So don't tell me that the science says it's safe. Don't tell me that. Don't say that, because you know it's not true. I know it's not true. And maybe if you like lying, you can try telling other people that, but don't tell me that. Don't tell me that, because I'm not a fool. So I've looked into this. I've read, unlike the journalists, I suspect, unlike the journalists, I've actually read these reports, the scientific papers, not all of them, because that would be impossible, but quite a number of them. I've read them, and I've applied my knowledge of statistics, which I have studied. So don't tell me these lies, because it's just provoking, and it makes you look like an idiot. I'm talking to the journalists now. And by the way, if you're a journalist, start doing journalistic work. There's a code, there's a journalistic code that you should start following now. Okay. And lots of credit to this politician in the Green Party. I guess she ended her career by speaking out. It says a lot about her character. Now, I'm sure that I will disagree with her on lots of things, but I do respect you for speaking out. So thank you for that. If you ever watch this video, yeah. And to all the other politicians supporting mass vaccination with an experimental vaccine, which it is by definition, or no, actually, it's not actually a vaccine. It can't be defined as a vaccine. Last time I checked, but maybe they have changed the definition of a vaccine now. But anyway, people out there who are supporting this, and I'm saying this not as a Christian, but you get my meaning anyway, because I'm not a Christian. But anyway, may you burn in hell. Now let's see what YouTube does with this video. Oh, I don't care anymore. It's I've had enough.